So contrary to expectations, inflation again surprised to the upside. Some indicators of inflation expectations have risen, and projections of this year have moved up notably. So we thought that strong action was warranted at this meeting, and today we delivered that in the form of a 75 basis point rate hike, as I mentioned. So what was the point of it really is this. We've been moving rates up expeditiously to more normal levels. And over the course of the 7 months since we pivoted and began moving in this direction, we've seen financial conditions tighten, and appropriately so. But the federal funds rate, even after this move, is at 1.6%.
So in plain English, he just said that he's going to cause a recession to keep you guys from spending money. This is how they do it. They raise rates. They make it harder to borrow money. Well, they make it more expensive to borrow money because you can still borrow money, but you're paying more to borrow versus 2020, 2021, money was so cheap. Everybody had it. You could borrow it to buy houses, to buy cars, to get furniture, whatever you want to take out a loan for. It was relatively cheap to get money. Now money is more expensive. It costs you more to use your credit card, car, house, whatever you want to buy that you can't pay cash for. You're in trouble. So that's all he's saying. He's just making it harder for you to purchase things. Companies are going bankrupt. Revlon, they filed bankruptcy. A lot of other companies are putting a freeze on hiring or they're firing. As we all know, gas prices going up, airfare is going up. Look at this airfare. Look at the prices of airfare. Godly. Can't drive, can't fly. So he just telling you, and then he even told you straight up, like, hey man, if you're thinking about buying a house, just wait. He's telling you guys what to do.
If you're a home buyer, somebody or a young person looking to buy a home, you need a bit of a reset. We need to get back to a place where supply and demand are back together, and where inflation is down low again, and mortgage rates are low again. So this will be a process whereby we do our work in a way where the housing market settles in a new place, and housing availability and credit availability are at appropriate levels.
He's telling you guys what to do so you can make better financial decisions. He's saying, hey man, I'm raising the 30-year rate to purchase a home. It's almost 6% now. Don't buy a house right now. That's what he's telling you. He's saying, wait for the great reset. Wait for the reset. So if you have a realtor, which I heard realtors say this, and mind you, these are realtors I know I went to real estate school with. They got way more experience than me. So they slick with how they could sell water to a humpback whale. They're telling you, look at the mortgage rates in the 80s. Dude. Homes were $47,000 in the 80s. You could buy a home for $50K. That's the median price for a home. Nowadays, the median home price is almost $400,000. Come on, man. Don't let them tell you anything. You could wait. Go ahead and renew your lease for another year and wait for this shit to come down. Don't be expecting a crash, but just wait for it to pull back a little bit, a reset. And if you are waiting for a crash, are you prepared to pay cash? Because rates are still high. So a crash only benefits somebody who got cash. Have you been stacking? And let's say it crashes and rates come down a little bit and we're in a recession. Is your credit good enough? You might have your own company. Do you got 2 years worth of income that you could prove that, you know what I mean? You done wrote off everything on your taxes. So are you going to be able to qualify for that home? You know, you got to think about all of this, man. This is like you would have had to prepare for this 2 years ago if you was waiting on a crash. I done seen people talking about a crash for hella long and they ain't even ready. So just be mindful of what's going on. Pay attention. This does affect you. This affects your pockets. This affects your life. Pay attention. Move wisely. You'll be glad you did.